Good day to you. Welcome to Words of Wisdom. Thank you for joining me. It's always so lovely to be sitting here at my magic table. The minute I sit down in the afternoon, the sun seems to pour in here. It's so lovely. So I apologize for shadows or odd sort of things, but do you know what? This is the light. This is what I like to sit in. This is how I feel really pulled and blessed towards my table. So this is me. So welcome. If you've never seen me before, I am channeling from my spirit guides. I've got some fantastic top class spirit guides. They are award winners as far as I'm concerned anyway. Archangels and the like, ascended masters, and I know that they are here to help the collective. We are helping each other, we're guiding each other, we're supporting each other, we're on an awakening journey. If you're watching this, I think maybe that's what you are on, or finding, or starting, or you're aware of, whatever it might be. And so when I'm pulling the cards, whatever messages are coming through, I will obviously, some things might resonate, some things might not, but if it does, take it as guidance. Take it as guidance. You're here for a reason, and everything is on our path for a reason. People we meet, whether it be through a YouTube channel, or whether we bump into somebody in a supermarket, or when we're out walking our dogs. So I often share my experiences with you, and I know those that do watch me do sometimes make comments and obviously feel the same way. I'm being drawn to my red carnelian 111 stone today, and I'm feeling very blessed about that, absolutely, because today's been a bit of a tough day. I'm not going to lie, a lot of emotion today. I was feeling really good going to bed last night. I was ready, I was on it, but you know, as with anything on this journey, you hit your dips and hit your triggers and hit things that suddenly become really difficult, and you've got to work through them. Don't ignore them. Allow that energy, allow it to come and transmute it into a different type of feeling, if you possibly can. And so that's what I'm working with today. You know, let the tears come, let the sick feeling in your solar plexus arrive and sit there. I saw something earlier today that it was sent to me obviously as a gift, because I do believe these are all gifts, and the gifts are from my spirit team to help me as I go along on this journey. And as much as I definitely didn't want to see something, it was there. And now I kind of, you know, when that imprint comes into my mind, where, you know, that little voice, that nagging ego that absolutely wants to try and pull me down and make me feel negative, I'm like literally hitting it away. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know. I don't want to see it. I don't want that image. And I'll take the emotion, I'll take the feeling, and I'm working with that. So whatever works for you, really, you've got to do what works for you, how you feel. So we're going to ask for guidance today. I did a lovely meditation this morning. It was a chant that is very powerful chant by a goddess called Ganesha. And I've actually written the chant on my arm. And then earlier on today, I heard another one, very similar, Shakti and Ganesha. So I thought, right, I'm going to listen to that one as well. So it's obviously, this music is from my Archangel Sandalphon. He's sending it to me. It's healing music. It's very high up in that sort of higher realm feeling. And I do chant myself anyway, my Buddhist chant, Namyo Horenge Kyo. And I will be chanting that when I get in my car, but later to go somewhere. Why I'm talking to you about this, I'm not even sure. I think it's just about having tools in your toolkit to help you out of those moments, of those dips, of those down moments where it's important for you to lift up that vibration. And sometimes when I've come to the table feeling like this, it's like really quite difficult to be so vulnerable, especially on camera. But I'm doing that because I want you to recognize that it's okay to be there, and that other people feel it and feel the same way, and you're not alone. You're not alone in this. We are part of a network of awakening, and everything is a lesson. Everything is there for us to grow. Everything is there for us to become the better version of ourselves. And they've just told me, remember this morning. And actually, as I looked out over there, I remembered this morning I had the most beautiful rainbow right there. I actually took a picture of it. So now they're just reminding me of that. They're so kind. I thank you. It's so lovely when that's the picture that came into my mind now. I've batted away that other thing, and this is what they've replaced it with, this beautiful rainbow. And I thought to myself, well, that's luck. That's good luck. And I was listening to a reading by a new Comic-Con, if you hear of it or want to say. He's wonderful, wonderful. And again, he's been gifted to me with very clear messages from my spirit guides. So I'm very blessed to be able to sit there and listen to his insight. And it's wonderful. And as I was doing that, he was saying certain things, and I looked out. I heard this, look out the window, Deb. And I was like, okay, looked out. The rain had stopped. There was the black cloud, and in front of it was this rainbow. I thought, yeah, beautiful. And I was so good. And then I saw what I had to see, and it really hit me. And that was after I'd done my readings. I was in a really good place. So it comes very sudden. It comes very unexpectedly sometimes. And we just have to just accept it. And then I was walking in the woods and I was doing my affirmations, and the affirmations today by Dr. Vanda, who I do enjoy listening to, she was sort of breathe in, faith, breathe out, belief, breathe in, happiness, breathe out, hope, breathe in. This was what it was all about. And I was really doing that, enjoying that. But I was still feeling the tears. I was still feeling the pain in my heart. And then I was sent one of the people that I haven't seen in a while walking along with their dogs. So that stopped me, said hello, we talk about the weather, and then we carry on going. And that stopped the whole sort of negative spiral feeling. I carried on with my affirmations, went round a corner, and there was a friend of mine who's got back from holiday, and we happened to be walking exactly the same time again. She was walking towards me, and we often have a talk, and it was lovely to see her. She didn't ask me anything about myself, which I was quite glad of, I think, in a way. But I asked her about her holiday, and she gave me some, it was just, I think it was just for me to have a pause. And then I was okay for quite a while. And then the rain came down. And I thought, oh, right, cleansing myself, keep going. Then I met another lady coming up the road, up the pathway. And she said, just further down on the right-hand side, there's a snake. So I had my dogs on the lead, and I was like, right, I'm going to walk right down to the bottom with them on the lead, and I'll look out for the snake. Kept to the left, kept going down, no snake. But I did think Spirit have sent me a snake. So I've got my animal cards on the table for that reason, that very reason. We've got fairies on the table because I know they've been gifting me with some amazing guidance. We've got the ethereal insights to see what we can glean from how we're feeling today. And I've got the Witch's Tarot, the Witch's Garden, about nature, because I know the fairies appreciate the nature of things as well. And witches and fae do go along very well. I've got a witch's lineage, I've got a fae lineage, I've got some wonderful, lots of types of lineages. I think it's from being an old soul, from what I understand, from what I'm being told. So I also, as I was doing this meditation this morning, it was with Curious Yogi was the meditation before I did this Om Ganapatiya Namaha Sharanman Nakanisha. That's how you say it. But I was doing another meditation before that at 6:30 this morning, and I absolutely did a quantum leap. So we're going to do a quantum leap spell as well, because it is change. It is time to move. And if I say the spell, if I think about I am going forward, I'm going forward no matter what. I am literally not going backwards. I am not going back to before. I have closed the door. It is a new date. It's new beginning. It's things like that. It gives me the motivation that I need right now. So that is my story, 10 minutes in. So sorry, but there we are. So I also did open the calendar, and I will share that with you today. Today's date, September the 4th. Difficult situations create capable people. So my difficult situation this morning definitely is making a capable person out of me. And I kept thinking about it when I was thinking of the goddesses, and I was thinking of the strength and the power. And I have this other person that in my mind that I've seen on TikTok that I thought to myself, she has got such a powerful way about her. And I'm really, I want to be like her. So, when you see those type of people, hold on to those images. Really, they are your mentors in life. They're gifted to you for that reason. And it does say here, do not be arrogant. And this morning I wrote in my journal, I feel very humble. I feel very humble that I've been gifted so much and so quickly, really. 3 years is not a long time in spirit world, but the power of 3 for me is very important. So here we are. Anyway, let's do our spell for Quantum Leap, and then we can move on and do our beautiful cards today as guidance. Oh, right. I call the shift. I claim the gate. I bend the now. I choose my fate. No more waiting. No delay. I tear the veil. I clear the way. My flame, by breath, by blood, by bone, I summon what is mine alone. I snap the thread of who I've been and let the next life pull me in. I leap by will, I land in truth. The past burns off, I stand renewed. I break the lock, I crush the chain. I rise through fire, I stake my claim. The door cracks open, and I step through into a life born anew. What's mine arrives, no longer veiled. I speak the word, the spell prevails. As above, so below, as within, so without, so mote it be, and so it is. So I needed that. I really did. So thank you for listening. Thank you for being patient with me. I know it maybe doesn't resonate, but if it does resonate and you felt the fire was in me. I was holding my red carnelian with my 111, and I was also holding my rose quartz, which is my heart rose quartz is for hearts and for love. So right, love and red carnelian on the table. So we're going to start with our fairies. We're going to have guidance from the fairies first for today, for the collective, please, fairies. I know I have been using my cards, these cards, a little bit today for various other readings and things, but today I want to keep with them. I'm connecting with the fairies very much at the minute. They are very much about sorting out things for me and giving me some fabulous guidance. So I wanted them on the table with you and I today. So they're going to give us the guidance now. Our afternoon guidance for our Thursday, for the collective. What can we definitely have guidance from our beautiful fairies? What are they going to say to us right now? Okay, so going forward, and of course then don't forget we've got our full moon coming up. This is why I've got this bit of clearing still to do. The full moon is about clearing, it's about releasing, letting go, and that's why that quantum leap spell is so important. Difficult situations create capable people. So right now it's a little bit difficult. You might be feeling the energy. I am definitely today. So let's ask our fairies, please, for guidance for me and my beautiful collective. Please take what resonates, of course. And there we have it. Oh, how lovely. They're making me smile. They are making me smile. Inspiration is on the bottom. Yeah, you're giving me inspiration 100%. All right, so we got 3 beautiful cards. We have got pure intention. The fairy of manifestation, there it is. The fairy of manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. Okay. We've also got nature's signs. There we are. Be receptive to subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only open our hearts and minds. And look at those beautiful blue butterflies. And I wore my butterflies today because that's how I was feeling. I knew it. I knew things were happening for a reason. You just have this feeling. And then we've got celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out to dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. There we are. Very lovely. Some beautiful, beautiful things. I love that. I really do. That's so lovely. All right. So let's have a little read of pure intention. The fairies are usually very happy and willing to help us manifest our wishes as long as these are both from our heart. They're not for selfish reasons. It's also important that your wishes don't impose on the free will of others, and that your wishes are for the highest good of all concerned, including the fairies. Love it. And it's on page 92, which is 11. This means tuning into your inner wisdom. If it feels right, you can also call on the fairy of manifestation to supercharge your wish. Here's a wonderful wishing technique using dandelion seed heads, which are full of wishes, just waiting to be carried into the air, fueled by your wish and wishful intent. Hold one of the fluffy seeds heads to your heart and visualize your wish. Imagine that your wish has already come true, including your thoughts, feelings, and emotions when the wish has been fulfilled. Then take a deep breath, fueled by your wish, and blow the seeds into the air. Know the wish seeds will be collected and protected by the Sylph Wish Guardian, one of the many tiny fairies who dwell in the air. The Sylph will take your wish to the Queen of the Sylphs and ask her to manifest it for you. It's important to give thanks to the Sylphs once you've blown your wishes away. The beauty of making wishes in this way is that you're always helping the plant to spread its seeds far and wide. When you help nature, you automatically assist the fairies too. So this is a wise way to create a win-win situation for them and for you. That's so wonderful. Lovely. I don't know about you, but always when I was younger, my grandmother taught us with the dandelion, to make a wish. It was, he loves me not. Do you remember? So that was something, if you had someone in your mind that you wanted to know whether they loved you or not, then you could, he loves me or she loves me, he loves me not. And you blew and blew and blew until there was nothing left and it ended on what it ended on. So that was always my little childhood thing that my grandmother taught me. That's so sweet. That made me think of her. So that was lovely. Nature's signs. The fairies love to leave hints and clues for us in nature. It's one of the many creative ways in which they initiate communication with us. For example, fairies often leave leaves, feathers, or release floating dandelion seeds to let us know they're nearby. The appearance of a friendly bird, such as a robin, is another message from the fairies that they're close by. Fairies and other creatures often work together as they're all in harmony with the earth, whose wisdom can come in many forms. Just allow yourself to be receptive and use the intuition to decipher any signs that you see. Can you hear my dog snoring? Sorry. You could leave your own sign for the fairies next time you're out in nature, letting them know you wish to connect with them. Leaving a tiny wooden fairy door next to a tree is a sure sign to the fairies that you're a fairy friend. While placing a figurine of a fairy or a gnome in your garden or on your porch tells the fairies that you welcome them. When leaving things outside for the fairies, make sure they're natural and biodegradable. If possible, sit next to a flowing stream and visualize your cares being resolved and any concerns flowing away. Imagine your hopes and wishes flowing towards you, looking out for any significant signs from nature. The fairies will pick up on your intentions and help to manifest them. If you don't have access to a stream, it can be just as effective to visualize this process. And guess what? It's on page 83 with the adds up to 11. So that's our beautiful nature's signs. See, they're making me smile already. I knew they would. Right, celebration. Let's see what this celebration's all about. I love this. Look at this beautiful card. An invitation to a special occasion could be on the way, so it's time to put on your dancing shoes or be ready to kick off your shoes and dance in bare feet in nature. Have you been working too hard recently? Perhaps you've just forgotten what it's like to have fun. It's easy to get wrapped up in work and in more mechanical and mundane activities of daily life, which means we often forget to prioritize essential fun time. This card reminds you that it's time to celebrate whether you go out or stay in. Perhaps you could invite some good friends around and host your own fairy-themed party or even a fairy ball. Dance and rejoice and celebrate life in its magical glory. You don't need an official reason. Fairies are excellent at celebrating. They find their fun even in little things and need no excuse for a party. The energy of celebration is around you right now. Love it. Love it. And I'm doing a beautiful party on Saturday for my parents for their 60th wedding anniversary. So we'll be dancing and having some fun. So I'll be thinking of this celebration card telling us to have fun. That's beautiful. Lovely. With friends and family. That's beautiful. Okay, so that's our beautiful fairy guidance today, just to give us a little lift. It's about having a pure intention. So manifest what you want. Look for your signs and synchronicities. Stay in nature. We're doing the witch's garden now. So it is about nature. Walk out in nature. We haven't got much more time until winter starts to hit us in the cold nights and the dark nights and the dark mornings. So as much as you can now. And when was the last time, I'm hearing, when was the last time you took shoes off and you walked barefoot on the ground? Time to do that as well. And celebration. Fairies want you to celebrate life. Celebrate the joy of it. Celebrate where you're at right now. All right. So our beautiful Witch's Garden Tarot will confirm what is it that we could have guidance with this week, please, in terms of what is to come for us. That's beautiful. Have we got anything more? I think that's just the two. Oh, no, we have got another. Beautiful. All right, let's have a little look. So, jumping out on top of pure intention, 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords. Popping out on top of this, Knight of Wands. Okay, look at this. Nature signs, Knight of Wands. And we have got celebration, Ace of Wands. So we're going to read these now, and they're all upright. They're all there to give us good advice. Now, we know that, let's talk about swords first. We've got 1 swords and 2 wands. So our swords are air energy, and it's thoughts and ideas and stories. So when we pure intention, manifest your heart's desires with pure intention and for the highest good of all. We've got the swords that are on top of this. And that is about our thoughts, our ideas, our stories, how we perceive our role in the world, how we think. They align with air. Air moves fast as the mind. So it's about that thought. Its swords reflect the witch's inner voice. So we've got it on top of pure intention. Okay, so this pure intention with the fairies and the witches are saying it's our inner voice. What are we saying to ourselves? Because, of course, today that's exactly how I nearly went down that rabbit hole of I'm not good enough. Well, but I didn't. I stopped myself, but I just allowed the feelings to come. And I thought, there we are, and get rid. Okay, I deserve what I deserve. I deserve someone in my life that's going to want to be in my life. 100%, but walking as a partner next to me, and that's what I want, and I know they'll bring that person. So the 9 of Swords, Nines are all about you're getting what you want and you're savoring the harvest. So it's, you know, it's just before that 10 of cups, isn't it? The 10, the fulfillment, the 10, the final sort of step. So we're almost there. We, you know, we've been manifesting, and now that we're doing it from our heart, we're allowing those feelings to come and really feel into our manifestations, feel into our wishes. Be very specific with it. I'm being told. Be very specific. Okay, so 9 of Swords. Is ruminating. So my head's a hive of wasps who sting, swords and pain the shadows bring. Calm the mind to cultivate rest and peace. Only then will you find release. Exactly, because I kept saying to you, I've got this picture and I'm just batting it away. I did another meditation. I lay there for half an hour listening to this music, listening to the sounds, listening to the actual chant. I was trying to just really clear what it was that was in my head, because that's no good. It stings, it hurts. Your voice in your head will take you on a trip you don't need to go on. To follow your heart, go within, go down into your feelings, and then take those feelings and heal them and say, that's it, I'm done. I can have a cry, but I'm done. I'm fine. I feel better. I can pick myself back up. I've had a good cry. It's fine. Yeah? Release, release. So the 9 of Swords appears when you find yourself in a destructive thought cycle that has no purpose or point. So maybe you are there. I'm doing that now, right now, as we speak. This is my moment, my tower, my having to get over, okay? Twilight is the boundary between inner and outer and thoughts and reality. Reign in doubts and insecurities by focusing attention away from the self. I'm here now trying to do my reading away from me. I want to share with you guys. I want you, if any of you are having this energy that's pulling us right now, this into the dark, into the shadow before the light. It's that full moon, the eclipse full moon. It's very powerful. The 9 of Swords reflects the point at which thoughts become unbearable. Fighting with the mind and mental health is essential. Be your own best advocate by finding tools and resources to help deal with anxiety and stress. Exactly what I said to you. Absolutely. We have to find ways to do that. So if it means chanting like me, or listening to chanting, or listening to certain hertz music for calming, or meditations for your chakras, whatever you can do it. Pick it up and do it. The secret of the 9 of Swords is to recognize that thoughts by themselves have no power and you don't identify with them. Exactly. I don't identify with this thought that is running in my mind. It means absolutely nothing. It's just my mind holding on to something, the picture I don't need, because all that picture does is cause a block in my energy. It causes a block for my heart. I don't want it. I don't want it. I have to let it go. So see a thought for what it is. Feel the thought. Let it go. Just because drama unfolds in the mind, there's no need for it to bleed over into our waking life. There we are. So I hope that makes sense to you, my friends. So darkness of mind, paralyzing anxiety, lost, self-flagellating, sleeplessness, nightmares, night terrors, destructive thoughts, anguish or dread. That's what this card is representing, and we don't want it, because we want to have pure intention. We want to be able to manifest our desires. Are you going to manifest something that's going to hurt you? No, you don't want to do that. So our pure intention has to be when we follow our heart's desire, not what our mind is telling us or showing us. Okay, very good. Excellent. All right, so then we will look at wands. And let's just see. Wands are fire, energy, passion, virility. You can see the color of this. Okay, the red, the fire, passion. Wands are intentions, belief, and divinity. Wands are the heat of intensity, the internal fire of objectives and spiritual devotion. And that has come out on top of nature's signs. So this is our devotion right now. The fairies are saying to us, you know, they're looking after us. They're sending us signs. It's our spiritual devotion that we should be focusing on, because we've got to trust in our journey. We really do. Trust, belief. I said I was doing affirmations. Breathe in trust, breathe out belief, breathe in faith, breathe out. Yeah, do it. Make sure that your breath connects your body to your heart, to your feelings, to your emotions, to your sacral chakra, to your solar plexus. Wands align with the element of fire, emulate the sun itself. The symbol aligns with spellcaster's magic wand. Right, so Knight of Wands. Let's go here. He is the protector. Sagittarius, mutable fire. So I'm a Sagittarius, so no wonder I recognize this feeling. Off and away do speedy flames fly, streaking comments across velvet sky. Make haste when timing's right, you choose, because there's nothing at all to lose. I feel like this is the quantum leap we did the spell for. Okay, it's about taking that step, taking that quantum leap to the new now, and following the signs, synchronicities, following our guides, what they are showing you. The Knight of Wands represents the captivation of romantic attraction. The Knight's energy is matched by their steed, whose ember eyes glow like fiery coals. So emotions may be exhausting, but if you are successful, it'll all be worth it. What is the quest you find yourself on? What is the prize you are searching for? The Knight asks you who or what will satisfy your hungry soul. So let go, move forward quickly, be careful not to run out of steam, romantic messages and passionate sentiments. So you might even get somebody that's coming in with some romantic messages for you while you've got yourself eyes set on nature. But it could be who you are thinking of. But again, it's what do you want? What's your purest intention? What is your heart telling you? How would you like this person to be? And that's exactly what I'm just hearing. You, Debbie, you had that picture. You know you don't want it. I don't want it. I've just said I want that person to be my partner beside me. Yeah? That's who I want. Not walking in front, not walking behind. Someone that matches me. That's who I need. So that's what this is all about. Beautiful. And then we have our Ace of Wands. Our beautiful Ace of Wands. So let's have a little look. Cups and Wands. So the Ace of Wands is ignition. So we've got celebration, we've got ignition. Okay. So this is root of the power of fire. Right. So we've got our Knight of Wands, which is all about fire, and our Ace of Wands is all about the root of that power of that fire. Look, we're holding it. We're strong. We can celebrate. We've come through. We've overcome. I love the fact that on this card, I don't know if you can see, but there's a beautiful bridge over here. And for me, there's a pathway to this house. Look. But there's also this beautiful bridge that is going over the water. And water is all about emotion and what have you. So I feel like, you know your path, you're on the right path, and you're healing, you're going these emotions. You've got a bridge across your emotions. You can do this. I love that. That's so beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. That's lovely. All right. So passion's fire, soothing light, soul desire, heart in flight. Coax the flame, stoke it well. Sparkling ones sustain your spell. So twilight falls like an ephemeral curtain upon the witch's garden. The witch's hand brandishes a torch. It is the essence of fire. The flaming wand is her gift to you. The Ace of Wands is the source of all fire. It marks newly formed passion ripe for development. And there we have the Knight of Wands, which is all about passion and romantic gestures and messages. So somebody might be very much celebrating some sort of new romantic gestures or romantic person in their lives. Beautiful. Are you open to new love? And this is why I was talking about a partner next to me. So lovely. Very, very nice. It marks newly formed passion ripe for development. It is the burning desire to wake in the morning and lift new projects off the ground. It is thrilling joy and exhilaration. A gentle snake curls at her wrist. Oh, there's the snake. I didn't even see that. Goodness me. And look at me talking about a snake. That is magic. Magic. On my walk. Oh, that is magic. They just want me to know this. This is amazing. Wow. The house, gardens, and the gentle snake curls at her wrist because snakes align with elemental fire, Sagittarius. The hand emerges from the midst of manifestation. Manifestation, pure intention. It marks a doorway between invisible and visible worlds. The house, gardens, and pastoral landscape are evocative of being at home in the world and in the self. The secret of the Ace of Wands is that the Ace is the seed of all forthcoming fire element cards. The Ace of Wands wakes the soul by illuminating new possibility. It is exhilarating as falling in love. The Ace marks a path forward. So absolutely fall in love with yourself, I'm hearing. Have that celebration. Remember we talked about having joy for life. Absolutely. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The Ace marks a path forward. Let destiny play its part by allowing the self to open to the wisdom of synchronicity as it illuminates your path. Acknowledge magic when it sparkles. Yes. Show up. Allow the essence of fire to warm the heart and soul. You are a child of the incendiary nature of the universe. So upright its strength and power, tremors of passion, toe-curling desire, virility, new options, blaze to life, miraculous spark, beginning, origin, and source. Oh, magic, magic, magic. Absolute magic. So beautiful. So we've got some really beautiful, beautiful guidance from our spirit team. Okay, I'm going to ask our ethereal insights to come on board now. Let's have a little look at them before we do our animal cards. I just felt like the ethereal insights may give us a little bit more guidance into the celebration, into a little bit of a what is going to come. We do our work. Let's just ask for the guidance based on what we see on the table right now with Nine of Swords, Knight of Wands, and our beautiful Ace of Wands. So here we go. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Ace, Nine of Swords, purest of intentions. Okay, Ace of Wands. There's been a card covering. What have we got? Knight of Wands. Anything for the Knight of Wands, please? Some guidance, please, Spirit. Ethereal insights. Oh, right. Okay. Have we got anything else? One more. Self-improve is on the floor. Beautiful. Love it. Okay. That's it. They're telling me that's it. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Self-improve. Personal development, prioritize self. And it came over this way, so we know we've got to do that. Okay, it's purest of intentions. So we're doing our self-improvement, prioritizing self. When we say prioritizing self, it doesn't mean to say you must be, horrible to anybody else or, ignore people. Or it's about going in within and just feeling how you're feeling. If you don't want to do something, you can say no. If you don't want to go somewhere because you feel like you just want to hole up yourself in your own little bubble, then do so. Honor your feelings, honor yourself. Personal development, because it is about development. Beautiful. Okay, we've got uninspired, bored, mundane, and original, and we've got long-lasting legacy, traditions, creating history. Now, what I'm hearing with this uninspired is you are having to go. It kind of links to this Fairy of Manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. So you do need, if you are sitting here listening and thinking, well, I don't really know, it's about really asking for that inspiration. And, you know, difficult situations create capable people. So the inspiration will come from you going through this difficult time, these last letting goes, this type of thing. And when we have this sort of mundane, you know, shake up your life a little bit in terms of finding the joy. So go out into nature, go and enjoy those subtle signs, go and have those last walks of summer. Okay, that is important because you have a legacy. There's something, and again, you see the tree, the nature kind of thing, you know, the roots. You have got roots. You are laying a foundation now, a legacy you're going to be leaving behind. So making changes within a family situation so that the family situation can grow. It's for the highest good of others. This is what this legacy is all about. And you're creating history in some way. So that's very beautiful. And then we have got overworked, stressed, burnt out with transition. So yeah, you might be feeling very tired, stressed. I think it's even more important for me to say you need to get a work-life balance, get out in nature, really value your physical body right now in terms of healthy endeavors, do the healthy things, walk, breathe fresh air, go out. Don't be burning yourself out and stressing over situations. Remember when I started the reading, I was like, oh, I'm batting away. I don't want the situation. Yeah, this is where if you don't do these things, this is what happens. You become burnt out because you become very stagnant in the same cycle all the time. So overworked, stressed out, and then this transition is with it. And this is what the Ace of Wands is all about. The transition, moving on from challenges, the shifting. We did a quantum leap spell for this very reason. It's all about the transition right now. And you will feel this as a self-improvement because you will, you know, look back in a week's time and go, my goodness, this time last week I was in a very different place. This time last year, go back to your journaling. I always say that. And see what you were journaling last year, this time. You know, in the last lunar eclipse that took place, go and see how you were feeling, what you were doing. Are you still in the same cycle, or have you, are you going to be out of that cycle? What is happening with that? So that is very lovely, very good. Strong messages, always strong messages. But I think we understand Spirit being very kind to give us this guidance. We ask for it, so this is what we get, you know. All right, so let's see which beautiful animals will come out just to confirm what is on our table today. What is on our table today? Can we confirm how we're feeling going forward now? For today, into the weekend, for the new moon. Let's have a look, see what you can guide us with. Who are the beautiful animal spirit guides that are going to come out and help us? All right. Oh, they do. Honestly, I'm so blessed. First card, the butterfly. All about transition. Okay, so what comes with transition? You know, it takes work. You know, our little butterfly, and I was talking about butterflies and how beautiful these blue butterflies are on this card, and we've got the butterfly card. And I love butterflies now. I've got a butterfly on my chain. I just love butterflies. I've actually got a butterfly tattoo on my wrist. It's all because in honor of my transition, in honor of since I've learned about butterflies. And sometimes the butterfly, once it starts to come out of the cocoon, will just hang on a little bit. Hang on, I can't fly. I don't know. I'm not sure. That's the time. That's the period of change. That's those last moments. I feel like we're almost there, aren't we? So those last little things you might be hanging on to, let them go. Fly, my beautiful butterfly. Fly, fly, fly. We've also got our beautiful whale. Whales are very magical. I love whales. I love whales. And I feel so strongly about how they are kept in captivity. I don't know if anyone else feels the same. Maybe you want to say so. But I really feel so strongly about it. And if I absolutely did win the lottery, I would be the first one making this a huge no for the rest of the time. I don't want these animals kept in pens performing. They should be out in the ocean. So they have got such an important role to play in the ecological cycle of things. They're beautiful. Anyway, that's our beautiful whale and whale song. So, our spirit guides are, I've got Archangel Sandalphon is sending me music. I feel it. Look today, he's been sending me so many musical chants to shift my energy, to help me through these moments. We've got the cosmic egg with a snake. Look at that. Not even just a snake. We've got a cosmic egg with the snake. Wow, that is very magical. We have a turtle. So, slow and steady. Have patience. It will all come right. And we have the hawk, divine messenger. Wow, that is so beautiful. I am blown away by this. This is such a beautiful reading. Well, every one of them are so beautiful, my readings. I'm going to read every one of them to you. So our beautiful butterfly, undergoing great change and transformation. The energy of the butterfly is with us during periods of transition, since air is the element of the heart. This change usually involves relationships, or if you love your job, perhaps your career. What did I say about my heart broken? And we also had this Nine of Wands, all about the heart as well. Magic. Okay. Let solid friends and activities support you like a cocoon, committing to one daily routine. Oh, routine. Interesting. Mundane. We mustn't make it mundane, though. Routine and rituals. I've talked about this before. I was listening to a podcast, and I'm sorry, I can't remember the person's name. He was very good, though, but he was talking about routines and rituals, and I've realized that a lot of my routines are actually rituals, and rituals have such a lot of meaning to them. So I really do value my rituals. So if you are just a routine person where you get up, you're not even thinking, feeling, you're just doing to get to a point, to get to another point, to do, that is not what you want to be doing on a spiritual journey. You want to be doing a ritual as part of your routine. So instead of just getting up, take a 10-minute meditation and then get up and do it every morning. Anyway, so it's done at the same place and time will do wonders for lifting a butterfly spirit. That is beautiful. Okay, what came out next? The whale. Desire to delve deeper, profound peace, ancient wisdom. The whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression. And I started this reading, I'm feeling very vulnerable, or traversing difficult terrain. Wonderful. As they have overcome many challenges in their lives. These experiences have enriched them, given them stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. We can depend on whale personalities when all else seems lost, and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. Calm, steady, deeply compassionate. When out of balance, heavy slips into old story. So don't be doing that. And to bring into balance, regular self-care, self-improvement. And I put the whale on top there. So yes, beautiful. That is amazing. Right, our cosmic egg. Completion, harmony, the infinite with the finite. The cosmic egg is the final card in the journey. Oh, okay. They're telling me I must read that after I have read Turtle and Hawk. So I'm going to read Turtle and Hawk first. So Turtle, ancient soul, grounded, trusting, at home in the self. The self-improvement, self-development, personal development. It is wonderful to be in the presence of a turtle personality. Like the beaver, the turtle has a strong relationship with the earth and water elements simultaneously. Nature and water. Isn't that lovely? And I pointed out on that picture of how there is a bridge over the water there. Beautiful. Thank you. Wow. I feel that's like a turtle. Our turtle can be, you know, earth and water. Turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers as they collect life experiences under their shells for later use. Your toolkit. The most potent turtle energy helps us close the other books and begin to tell our own true tale. So when in balance, peaceful, adventurous and productive. When out of balance, slows down to a halt to bring into balance an adventure. Right, well, lovely. Maybe you are going to go on this adventure, my friend. And then we have our hawk. Watchful, all-seeing, messenger of divinity. The sharp eyes of the hawk watch our every move. This keen-eyed bird has the ability to see every little detail as well as the bigger picture. When this card appears, fate has its eyes on you and the winds are shifting. It is said that the hawk carries news upon its wings and is sent from the divinity itself to deliver it. The message should not be taken lightly, though it may seem small or insignificant. It will eventually redirect your course. So when in balance, sees clearly, intuitive. When out of balance, sees too much, suspicious, and to bring into balance, perspective shift. Wow. All right, so then let's finish with our cosmic egg. Are you ready? With the snake on it. I can't believe that. That's just crazy. This is your final card in the Journey of the Animal Spirit deck, and it represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. This state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time, and through self-effort and grace, we experience self-realization. A sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arises within us, and the veils of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. When the essence of the cosmic egg has not been activated, we may feel as if we will never get there or that we travel alone, disconnected from others. Even in our encounter with this card is brief, appearing as a momentary glimmer or flash of interconnectedness, its potent energy stays with us. The cosmic egg is a remedy for the fragmentation of modern life. It's through the power of this card that we are reminded of the cosmic contract written at the beginning. Legacy. You have a legacy here, my friend. I put it down on top of legacy as well. You have a legacy. We hold to the life and life holds to us. The journey is complete, but it does not end. It's your 7th chakra. So the subtle essence of the cosmic egg resides at the crown chakra, at the top of your head, called Sahasrara. One of the aims of yoga meditation practice is to channel energy from the base of the spine towards the Sahasrara. Each of the 6 lower chakras plays an important role along the journey, and once the final epicenter of consciousness is activated, it is said to radiate the light of 1,000,000 suns. And isn't it lovely how I love to sit in the sun? So this is just magical, absolutely magical. And the Kundalini awakening you could be feeling right now, which is what I think I'm feeling. So very, very special, my friends. A very beautiful reading. I hope that has helped you today. Has it given you inspiration? Because it definitely has me. I am smiling. Everything has lifted. I no longer feel down. I absolutely feel blessed. And I hope you feel the same way. I send you love and light. Thank you for joining me. You can like, you can subscribe. Please make a comment if you so wish. I love to hear from you. You take care. Love and light. See you soon.